guys, welcome to this video and Happy New Year. We are heading into mid-January and everybody's talking about 2020 vision and their goals and resolutions, and it's so fun and so motivating. I wanted to make my own video kind of going into my daily habits that I want to do every day to achieve my New Year's resolutions and my goals. Hopefully to give you guys some inspiration, maybe give you guys some ideas, and of course to hold myself accountable for all the things that I want to achieve personally. So of course, when we're talking about New Year's resolutions and goals, we could talk long term and things that, by the end of the year we want to have accomplished and whatnot. But I wanted to kind of make a list on a more like daily, realistic level, things that I want to do every day to set myself up to meet those goals and to be successful. So let's just jump into this list and start with the first thing that I do every day. I've been really good about this actually, and I want to continue doing this throughout the year, and that is drink a full glass of water first thing when I wake up. I set myself up by putting a huge glass of ice water on my nightstand the night before, and when I wake up in the morning, I start to drink it. I tell myself that I can't have coffee until I finish this huge glass of water, and that is very motivating. It'll hydrate you, it will get your metabolism going, and start you off for your healthy day. So that kind of leads me into my second thing on the list, because I do these simultaneously. I will be chugging my water, set it down, and I will make my bed. I never made my bed growing up. I actually never even made my bed until I finally moved out and I lived on my own. And now that I'm living on my own, I make my bed every day, and it's a game changer. Don't know why I didn't at my parents' house, but now I do, and it's everything for multiple reasons. So wake up in the morning, start drinking your water, and just make your bed. Get it out of the way. I do it first thing in the morning when I'm still half asleep. I do this because while I'm, after I brush my teeth, I'm not going to go crawl back into my bed and sit on my phone if it's made. When I come home at the end of the day, after my long work day, I come in my room, there's a made bed. It's something with your mentality. It's just the best. So make your bed first thing in the morning. Drink a full glass of water first thing in the morning. So important. Of course, I go to my favorite part of the day, which is my coffee. And while I'm drinking my coffee, this is something new that I've started in the new year and that I really think is so important and that I want to hold myself accountable for. And that is taking 10 minutes to be with my own thoughts. And it sounds like weird at first. I guess it can be a form of meditation, but I realized that I never did this. As I was drinking my coffee, I was either watching TV, I was watching YouTube videos, I was scrolling through my phone, whatever. I was never just with my thoughts and not being stimulated by something. So now I make my coffee and I will set a timer on my phone for 10 minutes, and I will set my phone down on the other side of the room, and I'll go sit in my cozy swinging chair in my living room with my coffee, and I'll just sit by myself and see what comes to my head. And it's crazy what comes to your head. You think about your day, you think about things, and it's just like meditation. You just think about things that you normally wouldn't think about if you're stimulated by social media, TV, music, whatever it is. So just have that, and it's 10 minutes, guys. We can all take 10 minutes. Do 5 minutes if you want to. Do longer if you want to. I think it's important to have that one-on-one time with yourself, and it just sets the precedence for the day, and you can think about things you're grateful for, things you want to accomplish for the day, and just kind of calm yourself. So the last goal that I want to have for kind of my morning routine, because these are all kind of like morning steps that I want to do every morning. The last step of that would be to make a list of things that I want to accomplish throughout the day. Sometimes I do this the night before, but I will either reflect back to that list or add things to that list or make that list if I didn't get to it the night before. But I will look at that list of things and go, okay, what order am I going to be doing these things? What are the most important things? And the best tip I ever heard was to look at the list of things that you have to do throughout the day and do the hardest thing first. The item on there that you are like, ew, I don't want to do it first. Do it first thing in the morning. That is my goal, and I want to be very diligent about this. When I look at my list, I want to do that hard thing first thing in the morning and get it out of the way. I'm the worst procrastinator, and things that I don't want to do, I don't do them, and I put them off. And I don't want to be that way. I want to be able to like be like, hell yeah, I got this. Do the thing that I don't want to do, get it done with, and feel good about it. So those are kind of like all the daily habits that I want to get into for the morning. Now, after I, look at my list, see what I got to do, I kind of just go into my day. I work a sales job, so my day's different every day, and it can be very like spontaneous. Things can come up at any moment, and I just have to be ready to go. I'm on the road all the time, and I'm just kind of all over the place. So my day, everybody's day is different. So whether you're going to work, whether you're going to school, or whether it's like the weekend and you're not doing anything, try to hit those morning goals. And then my tip that anybody can do no matter what your schedule is like in the middle of the day is give a compliment. Give a compliment to somebody. A compliment a day is easy to say. I came up with that. That's really good, actually. A compliment a day is easy to say, and it's because it's so true. And it makes you and somebody else feel so good. It's just like a habit. It's a goal. I mean, I already try to do this as much as I can because it seriously makes me feel so good, but I want to do it every day. And, we all give our little compliments and our hype and, girl, you look so good, whatever, on social media and on the gram and all that stuff, and it's super fun, and I love like supporting people on social media. But I'm talking about in-person, face-to-face contact, words out of your mouth, compliment out of your mouth to somebody else. You know how you feel when you receive a compliment. I mean, I'm always just like, when you feel that it's genuine, you just, it's so sweet, and thank you so much, and it makes you feel good, and you never know by you doing that for somebody else what they're going through or how that could change them or how that could like turn their day around. And it could be the smallest thing, and it could be to anybody. It could be somebody you know, it could be somebody you don't know. Kind of spark a conversation with people in my life and start out with a compliment. It's just like, we're all like this all day. I'm talking about talk to people. Give a compliment, a genuine compliment to somebody, and start a conversation. That is one of my goals for 2020. So we did the morning. A compliment a day is easy to say throughout your day. And then now we're kind of going into the last three, which are at, in the evening, what I want to do before I go to bed to end my night in a healthy way. This next one's just kind of personal for me, and that is a half hour to an hour before I go to bed, I want to have tea. And I've been getting really into tea lately. It's been so good for my gut health, and it also just kind of relaxes you and puts you in that like I'm going to bed now mode. Wind yourself down, have a warm cup of tea. There's so many that I like, but I love, the nighttime ones. I love chamomile. Obviously, these are all caffeine-free teas. I love, fresh ginger and honey and lemon. Sometimes I'll do apple cider vinegar if I'm really, feeling it. So while I'm having my tea, I like to do what I call just like a 10 or 20 minute tidy up, depending on how messy my house got that evening, whether I cook dinner or, I'm doing laundry or whatever the case is. I just like to tidy everything up, especially make sure my kitchen is clean, my coffee's prepped for the next day, everything's off the kitchen table, just kind of like my living room is picked up. So for me, what's been really huge, I feel like over this whole thing is just the mental game of having things be tidy, having things be clean, having the time to yourself, keeping your mind in a good place, I think is what sets yourself up to be successful, to be healthy, and to meet your goals. Okay, so going into habit number 8, the last habit, and that is going to be honestly the hardest one for me, which is reading before I go to bed. I'm just not a reader. I wish I was, but I'm just being honest with myself and with you guys. I'm not a reader. but I want to be. So my goal is to become a reader this year. I think the easiest way for me to accomplish this is to use the timer method again. Set my timer. I'm striving to do 20 minutes, you know, hopefully more later, but my initial start is 20 minutes. If you're not a reader, you could do 5, 10, 20, 30, whatever you want. But set a timer, pick up a book, and just read until that timer goes off. I also really want to do this before bed. Instead of being on my phone, instead of like watching a bunch of shows, I want to be, you know, laying in bed and again, just winding myself down. There's seriously so many books I want to read. I just always find myself making excuses not to. So I'm putting it into my daily habits for the year. I'm going to read every night, even if it's just for a little bit. I want to start reading. It literally makes me nervous talking about it because I don't want to let myself down and I don't want to be a hypocrite on video. So this is really good for me. I'm gonna do it. Really excited about it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video wasn't too long. I feel like I really explained the crap out of my 8 simple habits that I want to do every day, but I just wanted to, you know, really like give you guys and give myself the motivation and the explanation as to like why these are so important and why I want to do these every day to set myself up for success. So please leave me a comment. Let me know what your guys' healthy habits are. Let me know what your New Year's resolutions are. I love hearing people's habits and goals and stuff. It just gives me so much motivation. So leave me a comment, like this video. Please subscribe before you leave, and I'm sure I'll see you guys very soon. Good luck with your resolutions. Stay motivated. Love you.